This is the way I eat pizza now. This was a large pizza. I eat the bumper crust. I eat hardly any of the bottom crust because I don't want to wear it anymore. I did a program for Chicago Inner City High School, and I called it the Chicago Teens and Teachers Transformation Project, because there were some teachers that needed my help too. It was totally voluntary. I did it for 2 semesters, and my first week I had 8 kids, my second week I had 38 kids, because word spread around the school. So one week I had 20 Domino's pizzas delivered to the school. Imagine this, Ida Wells on Chicago and Ashland, okay? And I let the kids, we had paper plates, and everybody, okay, go get your pizza, a piece of pizza, forks and knives. Now, before you eat, you're only going to eat the topping off the pizza. You're not going to eat the bottom crust. They wanted more. You could have more, but now you can't eat this outside crust either. You can only have one bumper crust, no bottom. You can eat a half of a large pizza because I just eat the topping. Cheese and mushrooms. That's my weakness. So that's how I eat a pizza now. So do you see how you have to bend the diet for you? It's not that you can't have pizza. You get in the habit of eating pizza like this, you can't eat that anymore. So what I was telling you about the kids is, I really wanted to give them a visual, and I really wanted to impress upon them how to eat, because a lot of these kids were in trouble weight-wise. So I said to them, do you remember when the Indians used to scalp the settlers? And they said, yeah. And I said, well, you know how they scalp them? They would like slit them around here. And then when they would peel that scalp back, what do you think it looked like underneath? And then I pointed to the pizza with all the red dimples of sauce. At the end of the semester, this one girl, Crystal, came up and thank you very much, Miss Laura, blah, blah, blah. I said, what did you learn? She said, I ain't never eaten pizza like that again. So I wanted it to stick. I mean, they're kids, they're teenagers. What are you going to tell them? You know what I mean? You got to hit them where the heart is. One kid's name was Elton, and he was a really big kid, and he was a sophomore, and my heart broke for him because he was so big. And I finally started talking to the kid, developing dialogue. Well, turns out that he eats rice. I said, how much rice do you eat? And he goes, oh, I don't know, I eat a bowl of rice. I said, how big is the bowl? Is the bowl like this big, or is the bowl like this big? He goes, well, the bowl is kind of like this big. And I said, Elton, you can't do that, because Elton's like me, and his pancreas he's fueling it with that rice, and it just makes him want more and more and more. And he goes, well, my people are rice eaters. I said, Elton, the Italians eat rice, the Japanese eat rice, the Chinese eat rice, the Greeks eat rice, the French eat rice, the Scandinavians eat rice. We eat rice. Don't tell me your people are rice eaters and this automatically gives you a pass to eat rice, because it ain't working for you. By the end of the semester, he lost 20 pounds. I got him to cut the rice down to this big, from this big. So once I sit down and I start talking to you, and I work with people individually, or even even in a class of 55, I mean, you'd be surprised what I get people to do. I got to have a dialogue with you. I got to know what's going on. I got to know what you're eating for breakfast. And again, bend that diet to fit your lifestyle. You don't have to suffer. And I was tired of wearing the glue. That's what I call that stuff, the glue. So follow the Atkins low carb eating lifestyle Sunday through Friday, really. Saturday night, save it for cheat. But before I lost all my weight, when I went 317 down to 275, and I didn't have any desserts, then I would have a tablespoon of a creme brulee, or if you're having whatever you're having, I would have a tablespoon of it. And I would nurse that tablespoon, and I would hold it under my nose, and I would smell it, and I would taste it, and I learned how to really have a respect for those kinds of foods. So you have to create the right eating habits by redefining healthy eating, so don't fall for all this crap that you see on TV. It's heart healthy, it's this, it's that. Look at the carbohydrates. Look at the carbohydrates, because that's what's killing you. What is healthy eating for you? You tell me. Okay. Now you know what my greatest food weakness is, and what is your biggest food addiction? That's what you really have to be aware of. You really have to be aware of those, what you gravitate toward, what the stuff you keep at home. Stop buying it. Find replacements for it. Those, we are doing videos about, I mean, I'm not Martha Stewart, but if you go to my YouTube channel, I make sugar-free ice cream with Truvia, homemade ice cream. That was killer. I ate the whole batch in 2 days on a weekend. There's all kinds of tips and different things that we're working on to help people, to give them ideas. Instead of rice, use riced cauliflower. You won't be able to tell the difference with Chinese food or anything like that. So there's a whole lot of different things that you can do.